A very good morning, guys. Today is Friday, 13th of March, and the time I am seeing on the clock is 8:15. So, welcome to Trade Setup with Tanmay, your audio podcast before the chaos begins. So, we are doing this season 2, and let's start with it with episode 30. So, let's begin with global markets, what we are seeing right now. So, Gift Nifty is trading around 23,510, around 206 points lower. So, expecting a bad start for the day, where 23,500 is where the markets are expected to open. US markets closed badly around 1.52% lower, and Nasdaq closed around 1.78% lower, along with European markets had also closed around 0.5% lower. As of today morning, what we can see is that Asian markets are trading almost lower. So Nikkei is down 1.24%, Hang Seng is down 0.33%, Taiwan is down 0.35%, Kospi is down 1.52%, Jakarta and Shanghai are both down zero point 0.7 and 0.05% as well. Crude has broken that $100 mark once again, and it is trading around 0.66% higher at 101. Whereas gold is trading at 5,114 on the international markets. Whereas if you look at MCX, on MCX gold is trading at 1,60,185, and silver is trading at 2,68,156. Crude oil is trading on MCX at 8,766. So overall, a bad start for Indian markets as of today morning, but let's see what happened as of yesterday's close and where was the positioning happening. So from an FI and DI front, FIs were again a net seller of around 7,049 crore of equity, whereas DIs bought exactly 7,449 crore of equity. So roughly a positive inflow for the markets, but markets were in sell-off. The monthly figures, if we look at on FIs and DIs, they stand at 46,166 crores. FIs have sold in the month of March, whereas DIs have bought around 60,540 9 crores. So if we look at this financial year, around this financial year, that is April 25 till date, FIs have sold around 2,56,000 crore of equity, whereas DIs have bought around 7,57,000 crore of equity. On the FNO front, futures index positioning, if you look at, clients are still holding around 1,39,447 long index contracts, whereas FIs are short around 2,26,327 contracts. So FIs are building their short stance. Pros, if you look at, pros are holding around 31,614 contracts. And on the option side, let's look at that position as well. So on the option front, clients are holding around 3,70,944 on the net call side, and FIs are holding around negative 2,14,420. Pros have also sold around 1,55,640 contracts. So on the call side, clients have went long, whereas FIs and pros have sold calls. That is, they are betting for the markets to go down. On the put side, what we can see is clients have sold around 5 lakh 15,027 contracts. So that's a huge negative number. Again, puts have been sold. That means that client are expecting a bounce, whereas FIs and pros have bought around 4 lakh 12,249. Pros have bought around 79,221. So clients are basically short skew, and FIs and pros are long skew, where they have sold calls and they have bought bottom puts with gap down. The benefit is going to be better for pros and FIs, and probably today morning we would see some positions getting cut on the client's end. So let's move on and let's see some built up that has happened on the open interest fund as well as the gamma y or the gex level as well. So if you look at the open interest, what we can clearly see is that the positioning is has happened towards the close yesterday, that is around 23,700 mark, and the first support stands at 23,500, where around 44 lakh of OI is present on the put side. If we look at the resistance, 24,000 stands at as a big resistance, where almost 52 lakh shares have been added over there. If you look at the changes, guys, then it is quite visible that the build up has started to happen around 23,500 and levels below that. So expecting uh, a down move and a consolidation towards 23,500. That is a zone we should expect. If we look at gamma y, the gamma flip level currently stands at 23,650, where the flip might occur. And if we look at the overall gamma, it is also confirming a level of 23,500. So expecting some consolidation towards 23,500 level. But let's look at some numbers on the technical basis. So spot closed on 23,639, whereas synthetic future one closed at 23,665. That is 17th March future, where 17th March future weekly future IVs are trading around 21.95. That is a zone we were expecting the markets to stabilize. So still volatility is quite high, and that is the reason the one standard deviation range that we can see on the market currently is trading around the on the upside it is around 24,300, and on the downside it is roughly around 23,000 mark. So expecting that expansion to happen as we go ahead. Volatility is not cooling off, and that is clearly visible on the sectorial strength as well. So if we look at some sectors, what we can clearly see is that except for metals and energy, these are the two sectors which are having a positive outlook along with CNX Pharma. Most of the sectors have been beaten down. CNX 500, CNX 200, infra, IT, small cap, mid cap. It's a broad based sell off that is happening. CNX energy is one sector which should be looked at, and the stocks in that should be looked at because energy as a individual has been rallying, and because of the war situation we could see some heightened volatility over there as well. So from today's positioning point of view, again a day of volatility is expected, where gap down should take out the stop losses on the client's end. If the clients are holding these positions, they are taking an extremely risky bet by selling these puts, and that should be hedged by doing a put spread that can be initiated. So a good day for scalping once again. If you are a scalper, intraday scalper, so try to scalp using spreads rather than doing just single one leg options. So try to play between 23,500 and 23,000 put spread, and a call spread of 23,500 and 24,000. So these two call spreads and put spreads can be used for scalping throughout the day, where the volatility should be heightened. On the VWAP front, currently the VWAP stands at 23,700 mark. That is where the markets are currently. So expecting the markets to go below VWAP as of today morning, and VWAP should track it out. Volatility forward wall is stable around that 21 zone. So expect a gap up in the volatility around 27, 28 mark, post which a cool off towards 22 can happen in the second half of the day. So this was it, guys. So this was trade setup with Tanmay, your 5 minute audio podcast before the chaos begin, and hope to see you again tomorrow on the podcast. So have a safe trading day and keep your stop losses intact and protect your capital first.